Welcome back to take two of this episode of Franchise Hockey Manager 7 with the Bruins. I say take two because I got about halfway through my first game and I made the silly decision of starting to click around within the game and it crashed. So we're back, and unfortunately we were winning that game. But we'll get to it here in a second. So we'll do just a quick recap that I've already done. But for you guys, this is the first time you're hearing it. So we are currently in third place, fifth place in the conference. We still have 2 games in hand on most of the teams. So we're likely to drop down that list here as the next week or so, 2 weeks goes on, and other teams catch up with us in terms of those in-hand games. The Seattle Kraken, expansion Kraken, are in first place at 23-13. You can see they're lighting it up offensively. They've got 3 players averaging close to a point a game. Really solid D pairs. Timo Meier continues to struggle, so I guess not really. 14 points in 19 games. He's playing pretty well, but I'll still take our end of that deal. Tristan Jarry is a wall in goal, 14-6, 2-1-1 goals against, .932 save percentage. So the Kraken look really good for an expansion team. Right now they look better than us. And if we look at our stats, Pastrnak and Marchand both averaging a point a game. Couturier is almost there. He's got 25 and 33 points. A little bit off of last year's pace, but his game rating is still over a 70, so I'm not worried about it. Giroux playing really well, 25 points in 37 games. Dylan Gunther having a nice rookie season. He's sort of fixing that plus-minus here a little bit. It's up to -6. It was at -10. Jake Bean's a +28 in 33 games. It's Norris caliber defense from the offensive-minded Jake Bean. Jake DeBrusk is struggling, only 6 goals in 37 games, but hopefully now that Wahlstrom is back from his injury, that will help there. Some of the rookies, other rookies, I guess, other than Gunther. Kamel's doing really well, 13 points in 37 games on the fourth line. He's a +10. Cristal with 10 points in 36 games. He's a +8. So that fourth line with those two and Beecher playing really, really well for us. I'm happy with it. Goaltending hasn't been great. It's gotten better, but it still hasn't been all that good. Swayman's got a .279. They both goalies are at least over 900 now in terms of their save percentage. Blackwood 311, .903. Swayman 279, .908. So you'd like those to be about, in the teens rather than in the low 900s. So hopefully that continues to creep up and gets us where we need to be. Beyond that, we don't have a lot to do. We don't have many upcoming free agents that we're all that interested in. We're not going to re-sign Crowley or Toporowski. Timmins wants about $1 million a year. Wiesblatt wants about $1 million. Grzelcyk wants about $4.5 million. So we're going to let Matty walk after this season. And then Giroux right now wants about $8 million. So we're not going to do anything there. So we are going to play this game here against Montreal. And then I was going to sim ahead to, play this game against Buffalo. We'll switch sim into January. And then, and then I'll go from there. And then I'll probably sim to the beginning. And then the following episode will be the trading deadline. So we'll do this game. Excuse me. So we still got a ways to go, but let's go ahead and get to this game against the Montreal Canadiens. A game that we were winning 1-0. Scored a shorthanded goal and everything, and we ended up, game ended up crashing on me. All right, so here we are, Canadiens, Bruins. And a rivalry as old as time, as they say. Marchand, Couturier, Pastrnak, DeBrusk, Giroux, Wahlstrom, Newhook, Coyle, Gunther, Cristal, Beecher, Kamel, McAvoy, Fox, Carlo, Bean, Vakanainen, Grzelcyk. Starting in goal for us will be Swayman. Starting in goal for them, Carey Price. And let's get to it. So let's start. So one of the things I talked about in my last recording of this was that, and there's a penalty right away. And this happened in the last game too. We committed like 5 penalties in the first period and a half. But one of the things I talked about in my previous playthrough before the game crashed, and this is not starting out the way I wanted as former Bruin Alexander Texier scores, and we're losing. So this sucks. We were winning the last game, and now we're losing this one. Anyway, so one of the things that I talked about was where are the improvements going to come from? Because from a forward line perspective, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I mean, the only change I could see potentially making would be if I decided to pick up a first line forward and put him on that second line, and that would likely, cause me to have to move, DeBrusk plus, plus. So I don't know that I can make any forward moves from a defensive pairing perspective. Again, I mean, I could pick up another, 4-star defenseman and put him on the second line with Bean and then play Carlo on the third line. That's an option. But beyond that, I don't really know what I can do to improve this team. I need to just hope that my goaltending gets better and that some of the players that aren't scoring start to score. I mean, DeBrusk has been good for, 25 to 30 goals a season. And he's got 6 in 35 games right now. As Carlo goes for tripping, so we're going to be shorthanded again. So yeah, this is not starting out the way I would like it to, compared to the last game where we killed off 4 power plays in a period and a half. We got a shorthanded goal. We were destroying them on the shot in terms of shots on goal, and this one's going the other direction so far. And one other thing that I want to do is I want to thank Dan's Sim Racing. That's the name of the channel. His name's obviously Dan. He put together all of the thumbnails that you're now seeing on my videos. He volunteered to do it, offered to do it for nothing, except, he offered his time, and, I appreciate it. I think they came out fantastic, and, what I have now looks a little more professional because I don't have the capability of doing that. So I want to thank you, Dan, and guys, please go and give him a follow just to support his channel. Most of his stuff isn't in English, so, and we tie it up. There we go. That's what I like to see. Pasternak unassisted on the rebound. But go follow him, subscribe him, support content creators, and give this guy a thumbs up for helping me out and making me look just a little bit more professional. So, Dan, thank you once again. So we are tied at 1 now with 5 minutes left in the first. And I'll actually put a link to Dan's YouTube channel in my description of this video so that you guys can... I'll make it as easy on you as possible. You can just click on it and go. Anyway, so we're down to 4 minutes left in the first. 1-1 is the score. They scored on the power play, and then Pasternak would get a goal back. I don't know if Pasternak's was unassisted. They said it was unassisted, but it didn't really look that way. Newhook is going to go for tripping, so another penalty on us. Nice to win the draw here. We do, and clear it down. Get the puck back. Shot saved by Price. Good defense played by McAvoy, and that's going to about do it on this power play. Shot save, and that will do it for the first period. So yeah, this was very different. We were out shooting them 15-6 after 1 period. In this playthrough, we are being outshot 10-5. So Swayman makes 9 out of 10 saves, and we'll get to the second. Banged into my windscreen. Sorry about that. So we're 20-15-2. It hasn't been a great season. We've been playing a little bit better as of late. Again, I don't want to make any panic moves or any reactionary moves. I think we have a team that can compete, so I want to give them the opportunity to do so. And then once we get to January, if things continue to be in rough shape, we'll start to look at it. But I want to at least get through December before we start making any moves. We could make some moves on the lines, which we might do after this game. Just take a look at as Cole Caulfield goes for holding. Take a look at the lines and who's playing well and maybe who needs a break. Shea Weber goes for hooking. So we're going to be 2 men up for 1:50. Golden opportunity to take the lead. And the Canadians are going to skate out with it. We take it right back in. We had a 4-on-1, and we weren't able to do anything with it. Oh, man. That's a bummer when you get a 5-on-3 and you can't do anything with it. So, yeah, we may make some moves. We may get some players down on the bench and let them watch a few games from up top, as they say. But, yeah, not sure. We'll take a look and see what happens after this game. We'll look at our lines. We'll look at who we play next and then make that determination. So, midway through the game, another penalty on us. We win the face-off, though, and skate down. Shot on Price is kicked out. Good defense by Couturier in that instance. Losing as Jaden Strubal's going to go for holding, so that will end their power play. It'll be 4-on-4 for 19 seconds, and then we'll be a man up for about 1:40. So we are now on the power play. Shot goes wide, behind the net, cleared out to center ice, and Price covers up. Losing Bergeron after the first season really put a dent in things for me. Not that, I mean, I may still assign Couturier even if we had Patrice, but losing Bergeron after year one kind of stung. Or was that year two? No, it was year one we lost him. He retired after the 2021 season, or 2020-2021 season, I should say. It's a couple icings. It's still 1-1 here. 5 minutes left. A couple of shots. Neither of them make it through. It's going to be iced by us. Kicked out there. Behind the net. 3 minutes left in the second. And is that going to be an icing? Nope. Win by us. Shot on Price. Save. I'm putting a lot more pressure on, and Couturier is going to go for tripping. So they're going to be a man up for the last 132 unless they score. We clear it out. Ooh, 2-on-1 opportunity right at the end of the period. Goes for naught, and we're going to go to the third here in just a sec. All right, we are now out shooting them 20-14. So we outshot them, what, 15-4 in that period? Let's go to the third. They're going to be on a power play for the first 30 seconds. Saved by Swayman, and that does it for the power play. Shot saved by Price. Saved by Swayman. These are tight games, man. I need a 6 or 7 goal outburst here at some point. Saved by Carey Price. Giroux loses the draw, but we get the puck back. And we score. Is that DeBrusque? Giroux from DeBrusque and Carlo. I will take it. So we're up 2-1. 3.5 minutes into the second period. Shot from the point. Held on to. Montreal passing the puck around in the slot. We get it back out to center ice. Shot goes just wide. So Giroux and Pasternak with goals in this one for us. Breakaway, ooh, by Marchand, and Price was able to make the save there. Nice feed to send in Brad all alone. Save by Price. Save by Swayman. Back to the point, and Swayman makes the save there, and we're forced to ice it. So midway through the third, we're up 2-1. And they tie it. Bad goal by Swayman. Gallagher from Suzuki and Letkinen. And we're tied at 2. That was a bad goal. Bad angle shot. Out of play. Held on to by Price off the stick of Pasternak from the point. Shot is blocked. Second shot makes it through, but it's saved by Price. Bruins take it back. Saved by Price. Marchand has it alone out there. Carlo steals it away. That was another breakaway. That one was by Coyle, I think. Shot, score. Now that one was DeBrusque. There we go. Jake getting on the scoreboard with a goal and an assist in this one. Claude Giroux with a goal and an assist, and Dylan Gunther picks up an assist as well. So we're up 3-2. That second line coming to life here a little bit in this game, which is what we need. We need second line production. We're getting it here today. So we're up 3-2. Cleared down in. Breakaway opportunity, saved by Price. That one was on Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom in all alone. Down under 5. We have a 1-goal lead. Saved by Swayman and iced by the Bruins. Bees have it. Skated into the zone, and Shea Weber's going to go for tripping. So we're going to have a man advantage for the next 2 minutes. Let's see if we can extend our lead to 2 goals here. That would be huge. Save. We change up. Shot goes wide, and that's going to do it. And Wahlstrom's going to go for tripping. So now we're going to be a man down for the final minute of this hockey game. My guess is they'll pull the goalie at some point. Shot goes wide. Shot on, and we score. A shorthanded goal with 3 seconds left. Charlie Coyle from Brandon Carlo and Andrew Cristal. So that, it's unnecessary because we were going to win either way, but it's nice to pad the stats with the shorty. And that will do it. So we win this one 4-2. Swayman stopped 19-21. Price stopped 30-34. Grzelcyk, no points, but was at a 76 game rating. Carlo had 2 assists. Texier would score first. Pasternak would tie it up. No scoring in the second. Then we would score 3 goals in the third. Giroux, DeBrusque, and Coyle. So that works. I'll take it. Coyle had himself a really solid game. A 74 overall, 82 offensive, 65 defensive. So that works. Swayman, save percentage right in that low 900 mark. Again, I'd like to see it around 910, 912 if I could. But, you know, I'll take 905 in a victory, I suppose. So let's look at the schedule. So we just won this game here. That gives us 3 of our last 4. So it's December, January. So I'm going to sim add to this game against Buffalo. We'll play Jack Eichel and the Sabres, and then we'll call it an episode. So I'll be right back. We're back. It is January 4th, and we're about ready to take on the woeful Buffalo Sabres. But it ended up being a really good month of December for us. If you look at our schedule, I believe we went 9-2-2 in December. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they said in the last month, so they may have included this game. But it's been a really good month for us. We just lost in a shootout to Dallas, but it has moved us up. And we're still sitting in third place. We still have games in hand on pretty much everybody, but we've put some distance between us and the teams below us. So the fact that we have 3 games in hand on Tampa is fine because we're up by 9. So we currently sit in 5th, which isn't great, but we've played a whole lot better. So if we can continue to play this well over the second half of the season, I think we'll be fine. Points leaders, you can see Larkin, Sagan, Panarin, Zibanejad, Pasternak is 5th, Nathan McKinnon, Barzal, Jason Robertson with Dallas, Connor McDavid, and Austin Matthews. Anthony Mantha leads the NHL in goals with 27. He's tied with Matthews and Pasternak. Andrei Svechnikov is in 2nd. Dylan Larkin, Barzal, Heiskanen, Zibanejad, Point, Rickard Raquel, Connor, McKinnon, Panarin, and Robertson are your top 10 in assists. Hellebuck is the goals against leader at a 1.86. He's doing really, really good. Jordan Binnington, 205. Adam Huska is 3rd. Jerry, Jones, Ullmark, Tikkanen, Ettinger, Hoffer, and Murray. Hellebuck leads in save percentage, too. Ettinger leads in wins. So Seattle Kraken still in first place, 29 and 15 on the season. So through 44 games, Tavares leads them in points with 41. Looks like they got some more injuries. Yeah, look at that. Drouin's out. Carrier's out now. So they're suffering some injuries, but they are maintaining that first place lead. Jerry, 19 and 7, 216 goals against, 930 save percentage. Georgiev, 10 and 8 with a 918 save percentage. So we lost him, but it is what it is. Tolvanen having a pretty good year for them. Morgan Riley having a good year. JT Miller. Chabot he's putting up points. He's doing okay. But really good team there. Nicholas Bowden, 3.5-star kid, just a great pickup in the draft. So let's look at us now, which is why we're all here, right? So Pasternak, 50 points in 45 games. He's exploded. Marchand's at a point a game. Couturier's his offensive numbers are slipping this year. Only 28 points in 41 games. Looks like he's going to come out at around, maybe 60-ish. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be at around 60 points, down from 74, but that's okay. DeBrusk stepped it up a bit. Still only has 9 goals in 45 games, but does have 18 assists, so he's up to more than a point a game. He's going to end up around 50, which is fine. Jake Bean continues his just amazing season. 27 points in 41 games. He's a plus 30. Dylan Gunther's got his plus minus. He's back to even. 12 goals, 11 assists. Wallstrom's doing okay. The goal scoring has kind of stopped since he got hurt. Charlie Coyle is doing okay at a plus 3. Some of the rookies. Kamel's suspended. I don't know if he's still suspended, is he? Yeah, he's still suspended. One more game, so he's going to miss this game against Buffalo. Got suspended for a check to the head. 13 points in 42 games, plus 10. Again, I love that fourth line of Kamel, Cristal, and Beecher. They're split up right now because Cristal's on the third line. We lost Newhook for about a week and a half with an injury. So we brought in Sokolov. We put him on the fourth line, moved Cristal up to the third. So that line's split up for now. But then goaltending, Blackwood is 8-5 with a 905 and a 295. Swayman has got a 904 and a 286. So goaltending has stayed pretty much stagnant. Those goals against have dropped under 3, which is nice, but still not great. So St. Louis and Vancouver. Chris Tierney for the mayor of Walpole. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to look at? I want to look at where do I go to pull up the trade block? Is it here? No. Is it here? I feel like it should be here. Or maybe it's here. Yeah, trade block. Oh, but that's just us. That's not the entire NHL. That doesn't help me. Here we go. Trade block. All right, so Mark Stone, Anthony D'Angelo. He can kick rocks. That's about it. So nobody spectacular on the trade block. Nick Backstrom's only... No, I mean, he is 36, but... Stone might not be a bad pickup, depending. He's got 4 years left on his contract. Yeah, it's not a whole lot there, but we'll keep an eye on it. We will keep an eye on it. So let's play this game against Buffalo and finish this. Oh, we got injuries. Grzelcyk is hurt. Okay, so I got to call up a defenseman. Kalisti or Timmins or Olsen. Wow, he got really good. 13, 13, 14, 14. 14, 13. Kalisti. Replace with Kalisti. Let's look at the lines now. McIsaac is a left and a right. That third D pairing's not very good, so we're going to go a little bit higher on playing time for the top 2 lines. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Let's get to the game against Buffalo. Marchand, Couturier, Pastrnak, DeBrusk, Giroux, Wallstrom, Cristal, Coyle, Gunther, Sokolov, Beecher, Eklund, McAvoy, Fox, Carlo, Bean, Kalisti, McIsaac, and in goal is Blackwood. They're going to be starting Giles Sen, who's got 9 wins and a .901 goals against, and Jack Eichel, who's got 26 points in 21 games. So let's see if we can win 2 games this episode, as we're at home at the Garden. Puck comes outside of the zone. Bruins take it back. Shot, save. And Ashton Cumby is going to get 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. We're going to be on a 2-minute power play. And we clear it into the seats. Blackwood makes the save on the shorthanded bid. Puck cleared into the penalty box. This has been an uneventful power play for us so far. And we get nothing. We got a shot there towards the end, but that was it. Save. And iced. So I really, if we win this one barely or we lose, I'm going to be really disappointed. I feel like this should be a cakewalk with how bad Buffalo is. And I mean, I know we're down a couple players due to injury and suspension, but still. Midway through the first, no score. That one's cleared out of play. Ooh, and they had a breakaway. Save was made by Blackwood. Not a very exciting game here so far. Only a couple of shots by each team. Pastrnak with the shot there. Stolen away by the Bruins. Come back the other direction, and their goalie holds. I forget their goalie's name. We'll look at the end of the period. That shot doesn't make it through. That shot doesn't make it through. And we score. Is that Coyle? Coyle from Gunther. There we go. With 7:10 left in the first period, Charlie Coyle picks up the goal. Yeah, I don't want Charlie Coyle on the trade block. I think he's fantastic. I love having him on the team. He just makes about $1 million a year more than I would like to pay him. I think 3.5 for his skill set as my third line center. That's fair. 4.5 seems to be a tad high, but I mean, he's performing. He's a positive plus minus. He's averaging about a point every other game. So I guess a third line center can play good defense is worth that. So we take the shot from the point, held on to. Coyle makes the defensive play. Shot is blocked. Save made by Blackwood. We get the puck out of the zone and ice it with a minute left. Trying to get through this first with a 1-0 lead. And that will do it. So their goalie is Sen. Sen is stopped 10 out of 11. Blackwood stopped 4 out of 4. So we're out shooting them 11-4 through one period. That shot goes wide. Kept in by the Bruins. At least for a second. And then brought out. Back in by the Bees. That second line again. That was DeBrusque right on the doorstep. And we go in offsides. Shot kicked out. Race for the puck. That was the goalie and my skater, and they were able to just get out ahead of me. And they tie it. Is that Jeff Skinner? Are you kidding me? Jeff Skinner from Sam Reinhart and Ryan Johnson. Jeff Skinner's terrible. Oh well, we're tied at 1 against one of the worst teams in the NHL. Not where I wanted to be. Five minutes in as Blackwood holds on to that one. Bronx cheer for me. I still don't know what to do about goaltending. I mean, we're winning more, but I mean, I don't know if that's because of the goalies or in spite of the goalies, as they're still keeping that save percentage right around .905, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's average. But I've got two goalies who, in theory, should be above average, so. You know, an elite goalie is going to be around 920, and above average goalie is going to be in the 9 teens, as it were. So, neither of my goalies are there right now. So we win the draw. Shot from the point doesn't make it through, so we're midway through the game, and it's 1-1. This is what I was not hoping for against a really bad Buffalo team. A couple of shots there, kicked out. That one's iced by us. Shot doesn't make it through. It's blocked. Cleared into the corner by Buffalo, and we skate onto it. So we're down to 6.5. So yeah, I think the next episode will be January and then into February. And so I think I'm going to have one more episode before the trade deadline. But next episode, we'll start to really think about what it is we need. And then I can start to look for it in between. So I'll probably sim, I don't know, a couple weeks off camera just to move forward a little bit. And, you know, maybe get to the beginning of February. Or maybe next episode will be the trade deadline. That might not be a bad idea. Because I don't want each season to be like 6 or 7 episodes. I'd rather each season be, you know, I'd say, not including playoffs, I would like each regular season to be between 3 and 4 episodes. I think that's a fair amount. Gets it moving at a pretty decent pace at that point. So next episode will probably take us up to the trade deadline. And then the following episode. Oh, come on! Taylor Hall from Johnson and Eichel. And then the following episode will be the end of the regular season. So, all right, well, that sucks. We're losing to a terrible team here. Puck is held on to. And we go to the third, down 2-1. We're out shooting them 22-8, and we are losing 2-1. Mackenzie Blackwood is not having the game of his life here, stopping only 6 of 8 shots through 2 periods. Breakaway opportunity, no goal. Buffalo clears it out. That's iced by the Sabres. We are down 2 of our top 6 defensemen. Again, not that that's an excuse, but as they go for tripping, so we get a power play here. Shot is cleared into the seats. That one's cleared out by Buffalo. We're down Vakanainen and Grzelcyk in this one, as that one's held onto. Shot from the point, and there's the rebound, and we tie it up. So Sean Couturier, unassisted on the power play. I wonder if they'll add some assists later on, but for now, it's Couturier unassisted to tie it at 2. Shot save. That one is blocked out. Save by Blackwood. That shot is blocked off the stick of Wahlstrom. Kicked into the corner. So 12 minutes left. Tie game. That one is saved. Midway point of the third. Buffalo putting a little more pressure on here since we scored that goal. They've had a last couple of shots on Blackwood. There's the long shot, save made by Buffalo, and Pasternak's going to go for high sticking. So Buffalo goes on the man advantage now. Shot save. And Blackwood holds on to that one. Very dangerous. Couturier wins the draw, skates out with it, is able to clear it all the way down. Trickles down. We win the battle to the puck, but Buffalo takes it away. That will do it on the power play. That one goes wide, and oof, that one always makes me nervous. That graphic always makes me nervous. It a lot of time leads to a wraparound goal as Buffalo ices it with 5 minutes left. Shot from the point doesn't make it through. The second shot makes it through, and it's turned aside. Cleared in deep by the Sabres. We skate back onto it. 4 minutes left. In a 2-2 game. Shot save by Marchand. Shot save. Their goaltender's playing really well. 2.5 left. We're going to have some overtime hockey. I don't know. Giroux's going to go for high sticking, so we're going to be a man down for 2 minutes. Clear that one down. It's going to kill about 30 seconds. Save by Blackwood. Save by Blackwood. Final 30 seconds, the man advantage. We get a breakaway by Wahlstrom. Save. Second shot by Wahlstrom. Save. Shot from the point doesn't make it through, and they're going to ice it. So we're going to have a offensive zone draw, and we are going to go to overtime. So we're outshooting them 37-18 through 3 periods. So third period was a little better for Mackenzie Blackwood. He stopped all 10 shots he faced. But we've got 37 shots and only 2 goals. So let's see what happens here in overtime. Shot by Pastrnak. A lot of open ice. Taken away by, I don't know who 21 is. Is that Bean, I think? Shot save. Eklund has it. Bruins lose it. Two and a half left in overtime. Blackwood kicks it out. Bruins have it with 2 minutes left. Minute and a half left. Shot save. Blackwood stops that one and that one. So he's gotten a little better. So we're down to 30 seconds left. And they score. Buffalo scores with 30 seconds left in the overtime. So Blackwood ends up stopping 22 out of 25, and we lose to one of the worst teams in hockey in extra time. That's not what we want. Rasmus Dahlin from Gabe Vilardi and Taylor Hall. So we lose that one. We get Kamel back from suspension. We're in first place, but we have 4 games in hand on the 4 teams behind us, so that won't last. So when we come back, I think I'm going to sim ahead. I'll probably sim ahead to the end of February. We'll play this first game against the Blackhawks. Trade deadline is going to be right around here somewhere. So we'll play this game, and then we'll go up to the trade deadline. No, we're going to play this game. here against Seattle. We want to play the Kraken. So we'll play the 9th. The trade deadline is the 24th. So we'll play this game on the 9th. We'll go up to the 24th. We'll play this game against the Sharks, and then that will be the episode. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for watching my stuff. And we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.